It came upon a midnight clear, that glorious song of old, from angels bending near the earth to touch their harps of gold. Oh, peace on earth, goodwill to man, from heaven's all gracious King. The world in solemn stillness lay to hear the angels sing. Ah, it came upon a midnight clear, that glorious song of old, from angels bending near the earth to touch their harps of gold. Oh, peace on earth, goodwill to men, from heaven's all gracious King. The world in solemn stillness lay to hear the angels sing.
Good morning, friends. Happy Vlogmas day number 5. Mr. Jerry's on the treadmill if you hear a noise in the background. So I'm on his second sock, and I just got the heel flap and heel turn done. So now all I have to do is pick up the stitches on the one side here and knit across here, and then pick up the stitches on the other side, and then finish knit across here, and that's what we call picking up the gussets. So, but anyways, I just wanted to show you, this is where I am on his second sock. So I've not worked on my Advent socks at all because I wanted to try to get his done, but yeah, that's where I am on this. And I am going to let you go, and I'll come back and chat with you in a bit. Happy Vlogmas day number 5. Oh, you can tell when you start doing Vlogmas, you're all giddy up, go, let's do everything, and then you get into it, and it's only 5 days in, and you're like, oh my goodness, now what? But luckily, I still got stuff to show, and I can always just chit chat. So it is Friday, and it is also a weigh-in for me on my Weight Watchers. If you're new to me, welcome. My name's Teri, and this is my weight loss journey channel / retirement life. And during the summer, it's all about gardening and canning and all that crazy stuff. And a little bit of crafts because there's not a lot of time to do a lot. And then in the winter months, there's more crafts. And my journey to lose at least 100 pounds. And so let's get right to the weigh-in. And I did get my Advent tea, my stash tea. It came today. So we will be opening days 1 through 5. So like I said, weigh-in day was today. I was down 0.9, and I'm not going to go through everything. My friend knows everything this morning. And that brings me down, since doing the diabetic plan at the end of August, 12.5 pounds. Overall, my highest weight to loss now, 39.5. Hopefully, next week I'll get into losing with that 40. Mr. Jerry was up 0.3, so he basically maintained, as he will say. And did my treadmill walk today. Just a second. Kitty's got to find a place to lay. He likes laying up there. And I had all my extra batting for my Jelly Roll rugs up there. So anyways, he maintained. But I'm just so darn proud of my friend, myself, and my hubby, because we have all been walking, at least trying to do 5 days a week. I think she's more faithful a couple times more than we have been. But I'm up to 30 minutes, and I started that this week. And now take Saturday and Sunday off, and then get back right up on the treadmill next week. So, and I can't believe this week has already went by. So anyways, so that is the weight loss thing. It is not the easiest. I am just doing the best I can. I have learned to try to, when I eat something, try to get more protein in first, and then Simba, and then fiber. Those are the top two. And then Simba, and then you. And then if I want, for example, oh my goodness, just a sec. There. I had to turn them to face a different way. Anyways, protein and fiber. I have tried to bump up my protein especially. And I've given up my pretzels. I was a nighttime snacker. Still am a nighttime snacker. But I've given up the pretzels for right now for more protein things like my almonds. And instead of having a quarter cup for however high points it is, I have anywhere from 9 to 12, you know. And then I'll pair it with a apple or some cheese or something. And then when we have our supper, because we usually eat about 6:30, then I try not to snack the rest of the night. So for me, that has helped me. So, but anyways, today got up and it was colder than cold. When we went to bed last night, it got down to 6. They said it's supposed to only get down to 11. So I'm sure the negatives was, you know, where they say the feel goods. I don't know where someone come up with the feel goods, because it doesn't feel good when it's in the negatives. You know, it was probably 4 or 5. So, and it's funny how even in a house, when it's that cold, the air in the house feels a little bit more crisp. When we went to bed last night, Jerry said, because I tend to get cold a lot anyways, he laid in bed and he goes, even his nose was cold, this tip of his nose. So, but, and I got up this morning, had my smoothie and we need to go buy groceries, but we'll see if that happens today, because I mean, it's only supposed to get to 22 today, so that Arctic blast has hit us. So we're getting kind of low on certain things. Well, on my things, because I'm the one who eats more fruits and vegetables and that stuff. Jerry every day has a peanut butter and jelly sandwich with a bag of chips. Every day. No fail whatsoever. When he worked at the factory, his lunch was a peanut butter and jelly sandwich with some chips, and then he had a little snack pudding cup of chocolate, and it was either that or Jell-O, and I'm just trying to think if he threw anything else in there. So if we bought like the peanut butter things that he likes, the long crisp, Simba, and stuff like that, that would go in there to save him from buying it at work. But now that he's retired, it is chips and a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And if I cut up for my salad, which I haven't had in a little bit, an apple, I give him half of it, and then he'll eat it. So it's like, you could go out there and get your own, but I try to help him a little bit. But anywho, so let's go on to this right here, because it'll be lunchtime before I know it. I did work on Jerry's Christmas socks, got it to the heel turn. I think I showed you that this morning. And walking 30 minutes on the treadmill today was extra difficult. Extra difficult. I don't know why. The first 15 minutes seemed like it flew, and the last 15 minutes just dragged. So, but it's done. It's done. So anyways, they have all the tees on the back. What you could get, it doesn't say where they are, but when you pull it out, then you could read what it is. So this is what it looks like on the inside. So bear with me. I'm going to do what my friend Lainey suggested, open them all at once. So day one, is called Mary Berry Bliss. I got to be able to get it out. And this is what it looks like. It says, warm up your frosty winter evening with this festive black tea featuring juicy berries and a hint of citrus. Ingredients is black tea, natural berry flavor, and natural orange flavor. Yum. I might have to try this later today. So that was day one. Okay, day two. God, these are all going to be so good. This one's called Toasted Vanilla Caramel. This one says, indulge in the cozy notes of vanilla and toasty caramel, perfect for moments by the fire. It is black tea, natural vanilla flavor, and natural caramel flavor. Yep. They both are so good. Day three, which will be okay because I will not, well, I'll be recording this weekend, but I have plenty of time to do all these because when it's cold like this, the afternoons and evenings, I like a good hot tea. Day three is Lemon Wonder. Lemon Wonder. It says, brighten your day with a soothing blend of caramel, citrus, and spice, a refreshing escape from winter's chill. Chamomile, rosehip, lemongrass, fennel, natural lemon flavor, natural mango flavor. All right, so two more. So day four, where are you? Way over at the bottom. I should show you where these all are. So this was the first one here. The second one's right there. Day three is right here. And you're seeing day four before I am. That's 14. Where'd I just see that? Oh, way over here. This one right here. All right. I can't get into it. Ooh, I'm gonna like this one because it's chai. And it looks like this, and it is called Cozy Cardamom Chai. It says, sink into the comfort of bold chai spices and fragrant cardamom, your perfect partner for holiday moments. It is black tea, natural chai flavor, natural cardamom flavor. It smells like a tea bag. You ever do that before you open them? Smell them? They all smell like tea bags. Like I don't smell anything. So anyways, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, today is 5, isn't it? I got one more. I could have 4 of you come over for some tea if you like any one of those. So number 5 is right here. And are you a tea drinker, and do you like any of these? Oh my goodness. This one is gonna be good. This one's called Chocolate Orange Cheer. Yes, please. I love anything with orange spice is really good. I like up their stash. I love their Earl Grey. Christmas in Paris, I think, is one of them. I'm trying to think if I got the holiday blends last year. Simba just jumped up on the perch up there. So this one says, treat yourself to the decadent pairing of sweet chocolate and zesty orange, a festive delight in every sip. It is Robius, and it is natural chocolate flavor, natural orange flavor. So these are my 5 teas that I could very easily have gone by Monday. I will definitely, when I taste them, I will let you know how I like them. So other than that, there's, you know, nothing going on too much, nothing planned, just waiting for Hobby Lobby to put their yarn on sale, because yesterday I did buy for the chunky blankets, a graph gram. Anyways, it was of the Detroit Lions, and somebody had did it, and I saw it in one of the groups. She said she got it off from Etsy, and I found the gal that she was talking about, and this gal was on TikTok, and she was showing how to read her graphs and what comes with them, and she did a freebie little blanket style, and she showed you how to start it and how to read, because you have the graft. So this one is a square with a heart in the center of it, and the heart was red and the square was green. And then you get another page that has rows, and that was like row 13 this way and 17 this way. And she explained how you read it from left to right. Jeez, oh Pete's boy. Man, that had to have hurt. He jumped all the way up there, down to the floor, not in the chair, on the cushy stuff. And anyway, she showed how to do that, and how she does the burn method with the lighters and stuff. And I'm tempted to try it just with some of my leftover yarn here. I have some white, and I have a variegated pink, and I could do that for the heart. But I'd like to try it tying it, because I don't have a lighter or anything. So But anyways, so I watched that and it looked really easy, her graphs. So I went to her website and I'm looking, and I see she's got this Detroit Lions, which means it has the lions, it has a lion in on it, and then it has above the word lions, and it's in the lions blue, gray, white, the two grays. And I didn't think too much of it because it didn't really say a size, so I figured it's going to be a lap size or something, but it was $15 for the pattern. I thought, man, why is it so expensive? But I really wanted it, so I got it because she gives you those the graft on how to, you know, go back and forth with the graft on the color, and it's color coordinated. And then there's another sheet that says rows 1 through whatever, and then like row 1 starts, I think it was the dark gray, and it would say row 1, and it would have a box, and it would tell you how many stitches or loops that you had to have. And I got to looking at this, and she also gives you a sheet on the skeins, how much you need, and the colors and everything. And she even gives you a written instruction one. So she said the only place she found the Honolulu blue for the lions was off from Amazon. She listed the company, and so I went there, looked them up, and they only had it in a pack of 8 for like $37, I think it is. I ordered it because, you know, I spent the $15 for this pattern. Well, it only needed 4 of them, so I'll have 4 extra. So then I went to looking, and I'm thinking, okay, I went to Hobby Lobby on my app, and I, you know, looked, and it was like, I think 8 skeins of the dark gray and 3 skeins of, let's see, 3 skeins of the light, or 5 skeins of the light gray, 8 of the dark gray, and of the white 3 skeins. So it's like 16 skeins. And I'm thinking to myself, you know, she's talking like 20 skeins. 20 skeins will make a king size spread. Well, then a couple people in her group started posting pictures of what they'd done, and every last one of them was showing it on a bed. Nala. Well, when I look at it, it does tell the finished size. And it was like, I don't know, 72 by 79, something like that. Y'all, this is going to be huge. It's got like 56 stitches in it. It's just like... So needless to say, I will be getting that yarn. I will be ordering it, and because they were pretty fast shippers, and I'm sure I'll get free shipping again. But that's going to be for our bed. I really thought it was going to be like one I could throw over my lap and everything. So if I want one that's over my lap, then I got the Honolulu blue. I can just make sure I get another time the grays and just do stripes in it and stuff. She explains, she does a video on why all of her graphs are so big. It's because she does shading. She does it so that it actually looks like what it should look like. And there's a lot of work that goes in. She actually, you know, does them herself to make sure it all works out. So I don't think, I told Jerry last night, I says, I don't think this blanket I'll get done in a couple of days when I get it all. So I'll have to spread out my table too. Right?
What?
On the lion's blanket, how big it is.
Yeah.
He goes, last night he says, well, that adds up to like 20 skeins. I says, what? And he goes, yeah. He says, well, everything that you said. And I got to thinking about that, and I thought, well, and I told him, I said, everybody says for a king size you need 20 skeins. And I'm like, dang. Go big or go home, as they would say. So anyway, so that is, you know, my next thing to purchase. And then I'll just be working on socks and cross stitch stuff and whatever I feel like doing, and apparently drinking some hot tea now. So anyways, thanks for stopping by, my friends, and I hope that your Friday is a good one. Thanks for stopping in on Vlogmas Day 5, and hopefully I'll see you on Vlogmas Day 6. Oh, and how did you do if you're on a weight loss journey? How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. The one thing I'm going to end this with is I heard this guy say, I don't know if you've ever done this if you're on a weight loss journey, but how you get down in the dumps on yourself and you can't believe, because I've done this, on how you let yourself go and how could you get this way. Nala! And so and so and so, you know. And he said, you know, because the person was crying that was saying this, and saying that she couldn't even run, she couldn't even do the simple things, and being, as she says, fat is hard, it hurts, and then trying to get fit again and trying to get healthy again hurts, because you got to go through all that. And this nutritionist guy that does all his stuff where he's lost so much weight and, you know, and exercise and everything, he has great wisdom. And the one thing he said was that he was very proud of her. And he says, running is hard. Even if you're fit, running is hard. He says, but instead of saying, how much, you know, why did I let myself go like this? How about saying, I can't wait to see how far I can go. And so, my friends, whatever we've done in the past with our weight loss, it's in the past. So let's close that door, walk through that new door of, I wonder how far I can go, how far I can get to get better, to a healthier version, because the old me, that version is going to be completely different at this stage of my life in my late 60s. So make it exciting to whatever stage you're at, to walk through that door and see what the new exciting, you know, thing can be for you and for me. So stay strong, my friends, and I'll see you soon.